Finish a sentence for me. Of all the roles I've ever played, Dalton Trumbo was the most...
recent.
And we're done.
Thank you, Dave.
Great to see you. You know, you think about this guy, Dalton Trumbo, he's someone who refused to let any setback or circumstance stop him from creating. Do you think about moments in your career where you might have had a setback and you didn't let it stop you from forging ahead? What would some of those moments be?
There are many times when I would have, I'd have my survival jobs, you know, either waiting tables or loading trucks, things like that. Huh. And you do it because you need to do it and you need to pay your rent. But your mind is pretty much on, someday I'm going to be able to call myself an actor. And you just have to weather the storm and have faith in what you do and determination and perseverance, patience, and luck. You have to have luck. And that happened for me when I was 25 years old. And that is still my proudest professional achievement, is the day I knew it changed for me. And from that point on, I never did anything other than act for a living.
And were there moments where you ever felt like TV networks and movie studios are only asking me to do this one thing that I've already done 5 times when I really want to do so many other things? How did you get through those times?
You have to be able to say the word no and mean it. But, you know, when Malcolm in the Middle left the air, I was 7 years of playing a silly, sweet dad. And I had a couple offers to do just that on other TV pilots, and I politely said no. By making myself available, by saying no, I was able to do Breaking Bad. And then life changes.
It all worked out.
Yeah.
There's a similarity between your career and Dalton Trumbo's in that I would call you both risk takers. Do you feel a kinship with him in that regard?
I suppose anybody who ventures into the arts as a profession, a lifelong journey, I think by nature has to be somewhat of a risk taker. And so, in that sense, I would say so. But for me to pick and choose the projects that I want to do now, designed by what I think I should do, where I should go, and if something scares me a little bit, that's always a good sign. But if something feels like a comfortable fit and I know I can walk in and just do it and I don't need much work on it, I usually shy away from doing anything like that. Anything that doesn't require a lot from me, I'm not usually interested in.
Let's take a look at a great scene from Trumbo. This is a really terrific confrontation that you have with John Wayne, played by David James Elliott. Let's take a look and see what happens.
You won't get any takers, not here anyway.
Oh, why's that? All it says is that Congress has no right to investigate how we vote or where we pray, what we think, say, or how we make movies. Hello, I'm Dalton Trumbo.
Congress has the right to go after anything they think is a threat.
Well, that's where we disagree. And that's the point. We both have the right to be wrong.
Well, as the movie tells you, this was a dangerous time for some people to be living in, depending on their political beliefs. Do you think something like this could happen these days? And if so, what would it look like?
It can, it does. We are constantly reminded of the value and foundational structure of free speech. You know, the First Amendment was created not to defend popular commentary, but unpopular commentary.
These are important issues to you, I can tell.
They are. They are very important. I'm curious about opinions. More often than not, I'm more curious about opinions that are opposite of mine.
Well, let's see what happens with this conversation here.
That's curious. That's the second time you mentioned that. See, I was a war correspondent in Okinawa. Hedda's son was stationed in the Philippines. Eddie was in Europe with the Office of War Information. Where did you serve again?
You trying to say something?
No, Duke, he wasn't.
Stay out of it, Eddie.
If you're going to talk about World War II as if you personally won it, let's be clear where you were stationed. On a film set, shooting blanks, wearing makeup. And if you're going to hit me, I would like to take off my glasses.
Are you a political guy? If you go on your Twitter,
am.
you're more comedic than political. But
Yeah, I do like to engage. And I think the problem that I think is happening in America is the polemic nature of the political system, where it's an us against them. We've pulled away from a sensible approach and mutual respect for those who have a different opinion. So I want to bring that back. I want to be able to look at someone and talk to someone who I completely disagree with, but not lose respect for, and know that that person truly is intending to make the society that we live in a better place.
Yep.
That they're not trying to destroy it. It's just that we think differently on how to approach it. And I think if we can get back to that sensibility, I think more things will get done. And so if Trumbo has a message, it's that. Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom to practice whatever religion or belong to whatever political party you choose, was hard-fought rights that were won and need to be protected.
I congratulate you on this terrific performance.
Thank
It's
you.
really well done, and it's great to see you.
Thank you.
If you all have not seen Trumbo, be sure to check it out. Buy your tickets on Fandango. And thank you very much to the TCL Chinese Theaters IMAX for having us today. And thank you for watching Fandango FrontRunners.